Let me take you to a creditable piece of music, or works rather, which usher in our independence celebration. So let me take over the master control, and we're going to give you the song, We Welcome Independence to Guyana. Stay tuned.
Everybody, jump and be merry. Oh, we welcome independence to Guyana. Thank you, Britain, for the years of colonial ruling. We now sing songs of praise to remember those happy British days. Independence had its purpose. We should not be a racial curse. We know there'll be ups and downs, but the natives will soon settle down. Oh, we welcome, oh, we welcome, oh, we welcome independence to Guyana. Everybody.
Your top stories this evening, sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. All roads lead to Fourth Island for the 60th Independence celebrations on Monday evening. President Ali hosts a sunrise service in observation of Guyana's 60th Independence celebrations. Terry Nelson's Welcome Independence to Guyana, honored for Diamond Jubilee. New security model will target extremists, cyber threats, and crypto-related crime. President. And in sport, Guyana's all-rounder QUENTIN SAMPSON'S brilliant 71 topples endeavors in TNT's T20 Festival. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm ALETHEA Grant with the Monday 25th May 2026 edition of the HGP Nightly News. In the news tonight, the much anticipated 60th anniversary flag raising ceremony is finally here, with all logistics in place and final preparations out of the way. Guyana for the first time will witness the national flag raising ceremony on a famous island in the Essequibo River. Marvin Cato is there and filed this report.
The 60th Diamond Jubilee Independence celebration is set for Monday night at Fourth Island, an historic Dutch-named island that sits among the 365 islands in the Essequibo River. The island, a major tourist attraction, has seen transformative work in preparation for the 60th Independence flag-raising ceremony. Delivering the feature address this evening, President Irfan Ali is expected to remind us of our past and present history and the course his administration expects to chart over the next 4 years. He did recently speak to remarkable achievements as an independent nation.
The next 4+ years of my presidency will be dedicated to finding the soul of our country, building upon the soul of our country. The soul is defined by love, faith, and unity.
Meanwhile, with logistics already in place, the Ministry of Public Works through MARAD is ensuring adequate transportation services are available for patrons, with the provision of 4 ferries free of cost, working speedboats, and an estimated 4,000 plus attendees expected. As anticipation builds for tonight's activities on the former colonial island, there is expected to be a rich cultural display, military parade, and other attractions, all of which will be experienced. Guyana's 60th independence anniversary, or our Diamond Jubilee celebrations, will be held under the theme, The Homecoming. in what is expected to be a spectacular evening, reporting from Fort Island on the Essequibo River, where the most anticipated Independence Anniversary celebrations will commence in a matter of hours. Nightly News will be bringing you all the details. I am Marvin Cato, reporting for HGP Nightly News. Whenever you get the chance, come and check out this wonderful island.
And with the aim of promoting and celebrating unity and the convergence of all religions, Head of State President Irfaan Ali hosted a pre-independence anniversary sunrise glorification service at State House. Here's more.
On Monday morning, Head of State Irfaan Ali hosted a sunrise glorification service held on the lawns of the State House. The event, geared at ushering the celebration of Ghana's 60th independence anniversary, served as a profound testament to the enduring unity, faith, and shared values that define Ghana as a nation. Independence serves as a moment steeped in reflection and reverence, marking 6 decades of freedom and national identity. Representatives from the respective religious denominations prayed for the country as it approaches a significant milestone.
Let us now invoke the divine blessings of Bhagwan Ganesha, who is known as the remover of all obstacles, to clear the path ahead for our beautiful nation. Let us also at this time invoke the blessings of Bhagwan Surya, or the sun.
The event reinforced the idea that Ghana's progress and resilience are deeply rooted in a shared commitment to peace, mutual respect, and collective growth.
As the sun rises upon this Diamond Jubilee celebration, let it rise upon Guyana that is stronger for all those who suffered, struggled, and sacrificed, so that future generation could live in a free Guyana. Oh Allah, bless our beautiful nation with peace.
In celebrating this milestone, the sunrise glorification service reminded all Guyanese of the importance of unity in diversity.
We rebuke the spirit of division. We rebuke the spirit of disunity. And we pray for oneness to reign over Guyana. We speak and declare.
Antonio De reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
As Ghana prepares to celebrate its 60th independence anniversary, a treasure piece of the nation's history is making a powerful return. A patriotic anthem that first echoed across Guyana in 1966 as the country stepped into self-rule has now been restored and remastered for a new generation. The timeless song, Welcome Independence to Guyana, is once again set to stir national pride during this Diamond Jubilee celebration. More details in this report.
We welcome independence to Guyana.
One of Guyana's most historic musical treasures is making a comeback as the country marks 60 years of independence. Welcome Independence to Guyana, the patriotic anthem written and performed in 1966 by the late Guyanese composer Terry Nelson, has been restored and remastered for Guyana's Diamond Jubilee celebrations. Originally written in the United Kingdom by Nelson at the age of 29, the song was created specifically to commemorate Guyana's transition into nationhood and self-governance. It quickly became a patriotic favorite, broadcast across the villages, towns, and Guyanese communities overseas during the country's historic independence celebrations in 1966. Now, 6 decades later, Nelson's son, Terry Nelson Fraser Jr., has restored the original recording and reintroduced it to audiences through what is being called the Diamond Jubilee edition. The updated production preserves the calypso sound of the era while enhancing audio quality to modern streaming standards. Terry Nelson, who later became known as Omar Farouk, following a spiritual journey, died in 2009. The remastered release also serves as a tribute to his life and contribution to Guyanese culture and music. According to Terry Nelson Jr., restoring the recording was a deeply personal effort aimed at preserving both his father's legacy and a defining moment in Guyana's history. The Diamond Jubilee release also includes new cover artwork, an animated lyric video, and renewed accessibility across major digital streaming platforms ahead of Guyana's 60th independence anniversary on May 26. For many Guyanese, the song remains more than music. It is a reminder of national pride, unity, and the historic journey towards independence. 60 years after first welcoming a young nation into freedom, the anthem is once again poised to inspire a new generation of Guyanese at home and across the diaspora.
Everybody, jump and be merry. Oh, we welcome independence tonight. Let's go!
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Oh, we welcome independence tonight.
Sherwin Benjamin, General Secretary of the People's National Congress Reform, has voiced strong concerns about government's approach to nationalism. He posited that partying and sporting events do not define nationalism. More details in this report.
According to Sherwin Benjamin, General Secretary of the PNCR, the current government lacks a patriotic spirit and fails to grasp the true meaning of nationalism. During a recent press conference, Benjamin criticized the government's programs.
Their programs and it's just about sport. Nothing to bring about awareness, civic awareness to the young people.
He noted that this has created a significant disconnect, particularly around the Guyana-Venezuela border controversy, a critical national issue.
There is the great disconnect. As it relates to the Guyana-Venezuela border controversy, our party will continue to educate not only through such mediums such as this, but as you've seen, we have started a series of symposiums.
He underscored the importance of preserving an accurate record of Guyana's past and promoting inclusive nationalism, which he refers to as quote-unquote One Guyana. One Guyana, introduced by the PNCR in 2006, aims to unite diverse political parties under a vision of inclusivity and equitable resource distribution. Benjamin noted that the APNU coalition embodies a vision of unity and good governance, which he believes is lacking under the current PPP administration. Meanwhile, APNU Member of Parliament and spokesperson in Foreign Affairs, Riaz Rupnarang, added that sovereignty should not be a national interest transcending political parties.
When it comes to Guyana's sovereignty, it should be perceived, it is expected that it is a national interest. It is not a one-party state. It's not one political party's interest. It's not their country alone. It's a national interest for both the government and the opposition to work cohesively for.
Rupnarang stressed the need for continuous education and public awareness, urging the government to use its resources to implement programs addressing information gaps. Rupnarang, an educator, argued that Caribbean students should learn about significant events in Guyana, just as Guyanese students learn about significant events in Caribbean territories. Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Join us after the break. We have more news for you.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc., powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Krishna Rao Establishment. No job is too small or too large. We specialize in all types of fabricating machinery, excavator repairs, rice field pumps, and hydraulic hoses. Visit us at Lot 113, Block CC, Manripo, East Coast, and Marara, or call 9624 629 4021 or 619-7880. At Krishna Rock Establishment, no job is too small or too large.
Welcome back. You with the HGP Nightly News. Thanks for staying with us. The Ministry of Labour says the 38 Indian nationals are the centre of allegations of poor working and restrictive conditions at a Region 7 quarry are expected to receive all outstanding wages by the end of this week. However, questions remain over who will cover the cost of airfare for the workers who have been seeking to return home. Travis Chase reports.
The Ministry of Labour has indicated that the 38 Indian nationals who alleged that they were subjected to poor working and restrictive conditions at a quarry operation at Batavia Region 7 are expected to receive all outstanding payments owed to them by the end of this week. However, despite that assurance, there remains no indication whether airfare arrangements will be made for the workers who have repeatedly expressed a desire to return to India. The workers were employed by Ekrahim Earth Resource Management and first raised concerns over harsh working conditions, withheld travel documents, poor accommodation, and restrictions on movement. The issue intensified following the death of Indian national Shekhar Chetri on May 12 at the company's Region 7 operation, an incident that triggered heightened scrutiny from labor authorities and public officials. Now, a legal demand issued on behalf of 37 of the workers by attorney U.C. Anderson alleged a series of serious labor and human rights violations, including poor nutrition, unsafe and unsanitary living conditions, inadequate safety equipment, absence of emergency medical facilities, unlawful salary deductions, and threats linked to repatriation. The letter also claimed workers were subjected to restrictive conditions, including alleged confiscation of passports and barriers to leaving employment. The Ministry of Labour has since confirmed that the workers' passports have been returned while investigations into the allegations continue. The attorneys stated they possess photographs, videos, and documentary evidence to support the allegations and warned that if outstanding wages and full repatriation arrangements are not addressed by May 25, legal proceedings could be initiated both criminally and civilly. The workers had also complained that while discussions had advanced regarding outstanding wages, there had been no clarity on airfare arrangements for those hoping to return to their homeland. The Ministry of Labour has since launched an investigation into the allegations involving the Region 7 operation. Meanwhile, the case has sparked national debate over labour standards, migrant worker protections, and oversight mechanisms for foreign labour operations operating in Guyana. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
President Irfaan Ali has signaled that major management changes would be coming at the Guyana Sugar Corporation as government moves to address poor performance at some sugar estates. Marvin Kato is on that story.
Speaking during a press conference last Friday, President Irfaan Ali said his administration remains committed to investing in Gaisuku, but made it clear that continued underperformance will not be ignored.
You'll definitely see action on some of these estates that have not performed.
Ali said the government has moved beyond merely discussing the future of the sugar industry and is now preparing to take action where estates have failed to deliver, particularly a possible shake-up of the management hierarchy at some estates.
They must be, especially at the senior management level and the head office and these places, the estates, there needs to be some rationalization.
According to Ali, the changes could focus particularly on senior management, estate level leadership, and head office operations. He said some level of rationalization may be necessary to strengthen efficiency and improve production. Meanwhile, Member of Parliament Vince Roy Jordan, representing a Partnership for National Unity, had a different response when asked to respond to the President's comments on Gaisuku.
No one should take Irfaan Ali serious because he has said it. This is his third year running.
The MP reminded that he said heads will roll, Gaisuku's management will pay, and subsequently reform is coming. Shake-up is coming, yet none of it happened over the past 3 years. He reminded it's a simple thing for Guyanese. No one should take the president at his word. because he has reneged on 3 separate occasions. The president's comments came as Gaisuko remains under pressure to improve production and justify continued state investment in the industry. Marvin Cato, reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Meanwhile, President Irfan Ali says the long-awaited new Berbice River Bridge could begin construction before the end of this year, with financing and final pricing now close to completion. Details in this report.
Speaking during a press conference, the president was asked for an update on contract negotiations for the new bridge, as well as the government's planned acquisition of the existing Berbice Bridge. According to President Ali, the latest indicates that the parties involved are on the verge of finalizing the financing arrangements and final price for the new structure. On the government's move to acquire the existing Berbice Bridge, the president said that final meetings are currently ongoing and an agreement appears close.
They are almost at agreement, right? And within the next couple of weeks, that will be finalized.
Meanwhile, Ali also provided an update on the proposed Berbice gas development, explaining that the government is examining proposals from ExxonMobil, Fulcrum, and other partners to examine and determine the best structure for the project.
We have two things that we want to do. We want to ensure we can monetize as quickly as possible. But at the same time, we want also to build out the onshore facilities as quickly as possible.
According to the president, the wider goal is to use gas to create the greatest multiplier effect for Ghana's development and strengthen the country's regional position.
Importantly, the conversation with Suriname is important to see how they will treat their gas. Of course, we are working towards having our pipeline to see whether they will feed into our pipeline. If that happens, of course, the project goes up to a higher scale.
He explained that many of the proposed onshore investments are directly connected to the establishment of port facilities, since the large-scale industrial activity will require strong logistics and export capacity. Antonio De reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned, we have more news for you.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. SAMPSON'S waste management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call SAMPSON'S Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Welcome back. You with the HGP Nightly News. President Irfan Ali says Guyana is building a centralized and coordinated national intelligence system aimed at strengthening the country's ability to detect, track, and respond to major security threats. Details in this report.
Speaking at a recent press conference, President Irfan Ali said the system will allow for real-time information sharing among national agencies, regional partners, and international allies. The president said that the system will include an integrated national database, multi-agency task forces, AI-supported threat monitoring, and predictive risk analysis. According to him, the model will support tracking across several major areas, including human trafficking, financial crimes, gold smuggling, and other illicit activities.
We started that in Stabroek area, as you know, and we saw the crime rate in that Stabroek area plummeted from 90 plus reports to less than 6.
The president noted that the region and wider world have seen the movement of extremist cells, making it necessary for Guyana to prepare for both traditional terrorism threats and emerging forms of extremism.
We also have the automated emergency detection system. That is where AI in the background and this is what we're building in, we'll be able in a predictable manner to assess movements, assess threats, and to generate reports that are interlinked with the eyes in the sky.
The system will also include digital monitoring of extremist behavior, terror financing tracking, border watch list programs, and cyber monitoring.
We need more than 25,000 cameras to cover the entire country, which would be about 6,700 sites. To date, I think we are closing in on 1,300 sites.
He added, Guyana is working with Interpol, the regional security system, the United States, and the technology providers to build out the system. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Guyana, up your cash. Over 100 winners. More than $2.5 million in cash and prizes up for grabs. Win cash every week. Plus a chance to up your cash to $500,000. And that's not all. Win back your grocery bill up to $20,000 cash every week. Just grab any Buster Turbo Energy Drink, Fruitopia, Oasis flavored water, Fruita, or Viva Sparkling flavored water. Look for the code starting with BB, then visit at Buster Guyana on Facebook or Instagram for details. Up your cash today.
GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by June 30, 2026 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration? You must visit the GCOM registration office that is responsible for your area of residence to apply for registration, name change, or correction. You must have the following source documents as might be relevant. Original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration. Original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by marriage. Original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll. Original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate or valid passport in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on May 29, 2026. You need to apply for a transfer if you now live at a different address than the one you were registered at. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Good evening and welcome to Monday's edition of the Regional News. I'm Antonio Day. Here's what you need to know as we turn attention to news coming out of the region. Jamaican-American Democratic Congresswoman Yvette Clarke has written to U.S. President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, urging an end to oil blockades imposed on Cuba. Clarke, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus and daughter of Jamaican immigrants, urged the Trump administration to ease economic pressure on Cuba, which has caused rising infant mortality and starvation. And I quote, "Under the oil blockade and sanctions, Cubans are dying," she stated, representing Brooklyn's 9th District. She refers to reports that indicate that as a result of sanctions, the infant mortality rate in the Spanish-speaking Caribbean country has more than doubled since 2018. Enough is enough, says Clarke in her letter. The Congressional Black Caucus will not stand by and allow this administration to continue this barbaric policy that generates unimaginable human suffering in Cuba. Clarke's letter comes as the Trump administration on Wednesday deployed the USS Nimitz aircraft carrier and 3 escort warships in the Caribbean Sea in ramping up pressure on Havana. Still with news in the region, 2 foreign nationals with fevers after 3 weeks in Congo and traveling to the Bahamas were isolated at the Linden Pindalin International Airport, said Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jillian Barlett. There is currently an outbreak of the Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Barlett said that health officials were informed that 2 isolated passengers on a British Airways flight are a British national living in Australia and a French national, both showing only fever symptoms, posing a low public risk. Bartlett said that health officials obtained contact tracing information from all other passengers and crew. She said further assessments will be managed according to established international and national guidelines. The other 216 passengers were also released. And finally, with international news, Pope Leo XIV says that control of artificial intelligence must not remain in the hands of a few, while warning that technology is fueling world conflicts, setting out his proposals in the first major theological document of his pontificate. Pope Leo emphasizes protecting humanity's dignity amid technological change and calls for strict ethical limits on AI in warfare. He argues that just war theory is outdated, allowing military force only for strict self-defense. He highlights the treatment of migrants and refugees as a true measure of social justice and apologizes for the Church's past complicity in slavery. The Pope warns that violence leads to dire consequences for civilians and criticizes world leaders using religious justifications for war. He urges confronting challenges through dialogue and reason, presenting his manifesto at the Vatican. That has brought us to the end of Monday's edition of the Regional News. Thank you for watching, and happy independence to all Guyanese in advance.
Let's now join Delwyn Neblett for HGP's Sports Pulse.
Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwyn Neblett with your HGP TV Sports Pulse for today, May 25, 2026. We begin tonight with cycling. Action concluded in the inaugural National Sports Commission's Independence 3-stage road race in Georgetown on Sunday. Stage 1 featured 23 miles from Linden to Mabura and back, as Stage 2 featured a total elevation of approximately 417 feet from Linden to Camp Alpha and back. Upon completion of the third and final stage from Schooner to Barica and back to Georgetown, Kaitro Attack Racing's Ajani Cutting emerged as the overall champion ahead of Continental's Alexander Leong in second and Team Velocity's Mark Lewis in third. Junior Niles secured the Masters 50-plus title as Denise Jeffrey emerged victorious in the women's category. Into football, action took place in the Ghana Football Federation's 2026 Youth Ensemble with 5 under-13 fixtures at the Buxton Community Centre ground on the east coast of Demerara on Saturday. 2 matches ended in draws as victories on the day came in favour of Victoria Kings FC, Melanie FC and Pleasance United FC. Into table tennis, action commenced in the Ghana Table Tennis Association's 60th Independence Anniversary Tournament at the National Gymnasium in Georgetown over the weekend. Carl Kumar secured victory in the novice senior category as Adam Rodriguez claimed the novice junior title. Gabriel Mohabir finished unbeaten in the novice open singles category as Zion Hickerson emerged as champion in the boys under-11 category. In the under-13 category, Fabiana John secured the girls' title ahead of Aria Johnson in second and Casey Edwards in third. Moving into cricket, Guyana and West Indies all-rounder Quentin Sampson delivered an outstanding performance in the 2026 Premiership 2 Trinidad T20 Festival on Saturday. Competing at the historic Queen's Park Oval while representing Club Sando cricket team against Endeavour Sports Club in the grand final, Sampson smashed 71 from just 23 deliveries to propel his side to an emphatic 70-run championship victory. Finally, in athletics, national sprinter Jasmine Abrams featured in the much-anticipated and highly controversial Enhanced Games on Sunday. Competing in the women's 100 meters at the Resorts World Las Vegas in the United States, Abrams secured a 5th place finish with a time of 11.72 seconds, as Barbadian Tristan Evelyn secured victory in a time of 11.26 seconds. That's it for this edition of the HGP TV Sports Pulse. I am Delwyn Neblett reminding you to stay in the game.
All roads lead to Fourth Island for the 60th Independence celebration on Monday evening. President hosts sunrise service in observance of Guyana's 60th Independence celebrations. Terry Nelson's Welcome Independence to Guyana honored for Diamond Jubilee. New security model will target extremists, cyber threats, and crypto-related crime. President. And in sport, Guyana's all-rounder QUENTIN Sampson's brilliant 71 topples endeavors in T&t's T20 festival. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm ALETHEA Grant. Thanks for watching.
Let me take it. Let me take you to a creditable piece of music, or works rather, which usher in our independence celebration. So let me take over the master control, and we're going to give you the song, We Welcome Independence to Guyana. Stay tuned.
Everybody, jump and be merry. Oh, we welcome independence to Guyana. Thank you, Britain, for the years of colonial ruling. We now sing songs of praise to remember those happy British days. Independence had its purpose. We should not be a racial curse. We know there'll be ups and downs, but the natives will soon settle down. Oh, we welcome, oh, we welcome, oh, we welcome independence to Guyana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, jump and be merry. So we welcome independence to Guyana. Opa, let's go now. We welcome, oh we welcome, oh we welcome independence to Guyana. Everybody, jump and be merry. So we welcome independence to Guyana. Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Welcome, oh we welcome, oh we welcome independence to Guyana. Everybody, jump and be merry. Oh, we welcome independence to Guyana. Let's go! Oh, we welcome. Oh, we welcome.